This playthrough is rated T for teen.
And Satan fell down from heaven like lightning! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Alundra. In the last episode, we solved every single puzzle, turned out all the flames, and opened the door. Now all that's left is Melzas and his form and whatever he wants to throw at us. So this is for the end of the game. Everything else past this point is boss fights and the ending of the game. So make sure to get everything you need here. If you need to get the last bit of Gilded Falcons and find the final reward, which is, I forgot what it's called, like some wand or something like that you can use. Get the last bits of health if you want, which unfortunately I am terrible at those games, so I will not be able to max out my health for the finale. So also, if you want to get the Legend Sword, do the die 16 plus times or whatever. You don't quite need it, but it helps if you just get the Legend Sword because it'll help whittle down damage. Although technically we do have the best weapon in the game. It's not quite the Legend Sword when it comes to the final bosses, but anyway, make sure you have most of your healing stuff ready to go. Don't hold back, although I would save it for the last little bit. But yeah, that's it. So time to tackle Melzas and save Inoa and the world from this demon scourge. Will the boy who, or man, I don't know how old Alundra is, from a boat that once fell into the water, coincidentally, that was told him in a dream, can he defeat the demon? Let's find out. Why does it come up like a tentacle, like a Cthulhu or something like that? How do you dare to challenge me, little releaser? Fine. Bring it on. My bloodthirsty minion shall satisfy your death wish. Behold! Are you gonna like hit him with a Kamehameha blast or something? What the? Okay then. Uh-oh. What's going on? I don't like it. I don't know. I guess we got sucked into the void. Well, game over. That's the end of... Oh, or we get to fight this boss. Alright, it's boss time against the Dark Dragon. The Dark Dragon, it has 75 HP. He's a special enemy, which means he can only be... He can't be hurt by, like, the original damage of all the enemies. So, alright, so everything does 1 HP to this guy. If you have the Holy Sword and charge it, you can do 2 HP of damage. If you have the Olga's Ring, you can get 3 HP of damage if you charge the ring... or charge the sword while using it. If you have the legendary sword, you do 3 damage per attack without the Olga's Ring. Now, for magic-wise, the water and wind books will do like almost no damage to this guy. The earth book will do, I think, 4 damage per hit, and you might be able to get 2 hits on him. Same with the fire book, you can do 8 HP per damage. You may be able to get 2 depending on what happens, maybe 3. He's the most damage. And in this fight, we want to use all our magic because, well, let's just say something happens after we use it. Okay, we got one damage, so. Yeah, I didn't get a second one. Oh well. But yeah, you can. It's best to just get your magic out of the way, like right now. So. All right, let's wait for him to drop. Now, I could use my magic elixir, but I kind of want to save that for... Well, as you already know, we're not fighting Melzas, like, right now. So I have to be careful. You can afford to use your... you can afford to use your Wonder Essence if you want, because after this fight, we actually get a free Wonder Essence. So don't be afraid to use that if you want. Well, I may just let the game auto-do it, or auto-use my Wonder Essence, if it really comes down to it, if I get unlucky. How many attacks has that been? I hit him 4 times per thing, so I only did 32. So I think I still got quite a few hits to go before we call him dead, so... Keep getting really unlucky with the that. So, oh, that. That's. Oh well. Well, now that we have the Wonder Essence, might as well use the fire again. Should be able to do it. There we go. Anyway, that's it for the Dark Dragon. I pretty much showed off all his attacks, so. Alright, what do you got, Melzas? I beat your minion pretty easily. What's going on? Oh, they're still praying, I guess, or whatever they're doing. Purged, ... exclamation point. Alundra, is that you? Well, I don't know if I'm talking to you, maybe. Purged, no. You must sleep. You have to dream. To dream, perchance to dream. A day and night without dreaming would be hazardous. Oh, sorry, wrong. If you don't, Alundra will be in grave danger. I don't even remember what voice I gave Ruby. I hardly, anyway. But Mom, I woke up because I heard the sound of Alundra's voice. Okay, kid, jeez. You must have heard it too. Dear son, Alundra's not here. There's no way you could have heard his voice. Go to sleep quickly now. Someone else is waking up. Yeah, you can't give me powers if you're not dreaming. Mother! I heard him too! I heard Alundra speak! Nestus, we don't have the time for this. Alundra went to battle with Melzas to save the lives of the people of this land. What? Alundra? I mean, am I actually talking to him, or are they just like kind of spacing out a bit? Just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Exclamation, or question mark. Are you alright, Remy? It's not my imagination. I really can hear him. Alundra, it's Alundra. I'm a mute protagonist. I don't know what you guys are talking about. With all due respect, Remy, I think you and your children are still a little groggy. And we did have alcohol, so. Oh! What's wrong? Oops, sorry. Skimmed through that really fast. Alundra. What's going on? You aren't dreaming, and yet you can see and hear Alundra. Yeah, looks like everyone's slowly waking up. Yes, I can see a light. Small but strong. Now everyone's woken up. I think we succeeded. This must mean that our dreams and prayers reached Alundra's heart. They reached our heart, huh? Yeah, you can tell it's a fantasy game when they start saying stuff like that. Oh, Alundra, please be careful. You must return to us. Alundra, you are a boy no longer. You have grown into a strong, brave man. Even Melzas will not stand before you for long. I can just feel it. You feel it, huh? In your bones? Alundra, I know you will fight through the obstacles in your path. Be strong. Jaeus is looking down upon you and smiling, Alundra. He knows you shall deliver us from evil. Hey, you! Don't doubt yourself. I believe in you. I believe in the heart of the cards. Believe it! My prayers and hearts are with you. Please stay straight from that. I will picture items in my mind and try to send them to you. The long night has at last come to you. To an end. You are the sun releaser. The sun, the sky, the... Alundra, can you hear our voices and our prayers? If we can hear his voice, he must be able to hear ours. Alundra! Promise me you'll come back to us. Promise! Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy IV for some reason. No way Melzas can beat Alundra. He's too strong and too cool. Too cool for school. Alundra, I know you can do it. You must emerge victorious. I'm counting on your skill. You have risked your life to fight for ours. If anyone deserves our adulation, it's you, Alundra. For you are truly a deliverer from our dark, cold night. What are we going to call you, Jesus now?
Oh, Alundra, my heart is filled with regret. I should have gone with you, even though you did not want me to risk my life. Now I can only wait here to see if you live or die. Oh, Alundra, for my sake, you must live.
These guys remind me of Dragon Ball Z characters. Unless your name's, unless you have Saiyan in your name or your blood, you're gonna stand on the sidelines no matter what. Alundra hears and feels the voices of his friends and their prayers. The thoughts of the united villagers heal Alundra's wounded body and refreshes his soul. Ah! Physical strength that was fully restored. Magical power has been fully restored. Received a life vessel. Uh-oh. Tentacle Man. Why do you defer to the fate that awaits you, boy? Submit to destiny and free your soul. Dragon Boy. Oh, wait, that's the wrong game. For no matter how many tears you cry or how desperately you beg for for mercy, you shall perish. Alright, boss time against first version of Melzas. So, in this case, it's kind of weird how the game says life vessel, but he actually gives us a wonder essence. But anyway, okay, so Melzas Part 1 has 67 HP. The best weapon in this fight is the Firebook. It'll do 16 HP per damage per hit to him. However, we do not want to use this because this is just fight 1 against Melzas. So the two best weapons, well, everything does 1 HP except for the Fire Wand does 2. If it's charged, 3. If it has the Olga Ring, it does 4 damage. Legendary Sword does 3, and then the Holy Sword can do up to 3. The Earth Book can do 8 damage, I believe, per hit, and then the Water and Wind Book can do no damage. So for this fight, we want to go in with the Fire Book, or Fire Wand, and Olga's Ring. Yeah, in this fight, you have to guess Melzas' like first man. You have to guess who Melzas' first form is, although he's doing quite a bit of damage to me, so. Now, how you're supposed to tell which form is Melzas, I'm not sure. I think it's just there might be like an obvious oh, dang, I died already. That sucks, actually. I should have been healing, but oh well. Wow, yeah, he does like, this fight is hard, by the way. He does like 22 damage or some crazy shenanigans to you. Wow, I really have to heal. There's like no way of about that. I might just resort to just the... Actually, I might just resort to the sword in this case. This might be faster. Ah. Yeah, I'll just have to leave on that. Yeah, I was gonna use the fire thing, but yeah, no, we're I need to, I've taken too much damage. I already lost my Wonder Essence against this guy, so I have to just take the heals. Because he does like so much, he does like 22 damage or something crazy like that. It's insane how much damage Melzas does to you, like per hit. So I have to be really careful. I might have to use an item for healing, maybe. Uh-oh. I let him cast a spell off, so. And these, like, float and home in on you, stuff like that. Or try to, anyway. Yep. Yeah, let him cast a spell. Luckily, we can avoid that. Really, the most dangerous part is this part right here, where he blasts his beam at you. What part is that? Dang it. Maybe we'll get lucky and shoot. Uh-oh. Dang it. Might as well just use another heal, really. These guys won't leave, they won't back off. Oh, did I get lucky? There probably is an obvious way of like which form is his, but man, I am doing terribly. I already lost my Wonder Essence. I may have to do this fight again, maybe. Ah. Oh my god, this is so annoying. May have to use the water book. I wanted to save my magic for the finale, but man, he cast that one spell once, and then that's it. Like, they're just chasing you throughout the rest of the battle. A bit insane, I'll admit. Now, I'm waiting for the final boss so I can actually cast like spells I want to cast, so I can cast the fire ability and everything. Because the best spell to use against him is fire for his final form. But yeah, I should have been healed. Maybe I should try to find some of the old what's the word? Should try to find some of the old some of the herbs, so I could so I'd be like at full max herbage or whatever. But oh well, nothing I can do about that. Yeah, at least if he does this for him. I mean, as dangerous as it is, oh well, this form's pretty easy to avoid for the most part. There he goes. There's his first form down. So now we got second form.
You, how dare you seek to humiliate me in my own sanctuary? For your defiance, you shall drink of the bitter cup of desolation I have prepared, insolent one.
What are you gonna do now? Yep, it's final boss time against Melzas in his weird form. All right, now this is his final form. He has 75 HP. All weapons that aren't the sword will do 1 damage to him. The holy sword will do 3 damage. Or sorry, the legendary sword will do 3 damage. The holy sword will do 2 damage when charged and 3 damage if it's charged with the Olga ring. The water and wind book will do no damage. The earth book will do 4 damage per hit, and the fire book will do 8 damage per hit. So we actually want to use the fire book for this part. Keep using this magic. Gonna keep using magic. You can usually get a few hits on him if you use magic. Oh, that was the spell. Actually, I need to use that anyway, so. Gonna keep using fire against his eyeballs. Da, 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 da. There we go, and that's it. Yep. You beat Melzas by firing the crap out of him, and that's the end of the game. So, yep. Sorry, folks. I almost lost him already. So, it's weird how people consider the teleportation version of him the easiest form, and this one the hard form, which it is if I'm not using magic. So, basically his eyeballs shoot crap out of you, and he drops rocks at you and stuff like that. So, yeah. Sorry, folks. I want to beat the game. This is for those who are having trouble with Melzas in the first part and you're about to run out of health and everything. So anyway, that's it. That's the boss fight. So
how can this be? How can an insolent child stand before God? Curse you, releaser, curse you. Without you, the mortals would have perished. Instead, I have come to this humiliating end at the hand of a mere boy.
I forgot what voice I gave Lars. Alundra, your victory has nearly been realized. Listen carefully. Oh, this is Lars, right.
Alundra, your victory has nearly been realized. Listen carefully to the words I speak. You must burn Melzas' remains with a sacred fire to destroy him for all eternity.
What that means is you basically need to use the fire wand on him. So let's burn him. Burn him. Burn him down to the ground. Take that, Melzas.
Your victory shall never be complete, releaser. The peace you and the other mortals long for shall never be fully realized. As long as mortals harbor darkness within their hearts, evil shall exist. It is an uncontrovertible fact. And darkness resides within every mortal heart, even yours, Alundra.
Nice dissolve.
You have exceeded my expectations, Releaser. Well done. But now is not the time to reveal the sweet intoxication of victory. Now that Melzas has perished, the sanctuary cannot remain standing for long. You must escape before the walls collapse and the castle crumbles into lake.
No, we gotta get out of here. And just run as fast as we can. Well, and that's it. They gave us a nice little anime cutscene and the credits. That's it. That is Alundra, folks. We beat the game and seen the ending. Oh man, it's been forever since I played this game. It was a nice, It's been forever since I've heard the ending credits. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this game. It was nice to go over it once again. Thank you, Working Designs, for translating this. Too bad you made the game weirdly harder by giving everyone more HP. But appreciate the effort to bring this game here. Now, you know, the ending is kind of weird because of the cutscenes, because it kind of changes into his adventures and then into them traveling around or whatever. And I guess they run into like the Merg too, because they go to this tree and wave at some people, unless it's supposed to be outside their lands or something like that. Yeah, there's Septimus and Septimus's lab and everything like that. And then at the end, Maya and Alundra split ways. I assume it's because his adventurer's bug's still there. Mountain Dew. Special thanks. Probably drink of choice. Oh, Jesse. But yeah, I assume his adventurer's bug either still stuck around or he felt like he needed to do more because Melzas might come back or something. So he went the path less traveled. And oh, there's the Merg. That's what they look like. And then she, I guess, couldn't stay with them. Had to either go back to her land or couldn't stay in the adventurer's path like he did. And left, and they just went their own separate ways. And you're probably thinking to yourself, will they ever meet each other again and come back? Well, unfortunately, folks, Alundra 2 has nothing to do with this game for the most part. So yeah, it's called Alundra 2, but I don't remember. I haven't played Alundra 2 in like forever, so I remember like nothing about it. I just know that Alundra, the elf character, is not in that. You don't play him in that game, so it's almost a separate entity. And there's Ronan. But overall, I still enjoyed this game, but I've forgotten how annoyingly difficult some of the jumping mechanics were, and how spot on you had to be in some cases. So I remember getting frustrated quite a few times over the course of this playthrough, and how it weirdly got difficult at times, like the spike in difficulty and like HP damage and stuff like that. So it's you know, Legend of Zelda and sorry, I don't know where to go with that, and the supremely dark storyline. I remember the game being a bit dark. But I don't remember it being that dark where like 80% of the villagers die outside of your control pretty much. So like I understood at the beginning of the game when some people died to kind of set the danger of everything, but then you still never are able to save most of the people. I mean, you save a few people, but that's like almost where there's like nothing left to go from there. It's just like, well, all the important people I guess survived, I guess. And then some people just got, like, when the town burned, like, a good few people died just off screen. It's just like, oh, they're dead. What? I'd forgotten how dark it got, especially with Jesse dying. But I kind of saw that scene of that possibly happening before I played the game, just because usually you need kind of, like, well, after what happened in the game, you can know that some spark was going to happen to, like, really set Alundra off, and it was the death of Jesse, so... But I'm glad I played it after all these years. Too bad I was never able to get the... Oh, there's the... Oh, I forgot what those creatures are called again. Too bad I never got the... was able to show you guys the beating the mini games. Technically, there is a way for me to do it. I didn't really plan ahead enough to do it, though. Basically, to show you me winning, but I'd have to basically cheat how to do that. I didn't want to do that as is. Maybe one day, maybe I'll do a bonus episode where I'll show you me actually winning the mini games or something like that. But and there's Maya. But oh yeah, Alundra has red hair the whole time. Oh, there's Melzas. Alundra has red hair the whole time. Yet for some reason in game they gave him blonde hair. I don't get that. So yeah, see. So why in the animated version is it because it's two separate? Well, what's up with his fingers? Holy crap! Look at that. Did you see that? Like his finger was going through the thumb part of his glove. That was weird. I wonder if it was just a case of the animation team was working on the animation for the beginning and end, and then the team was working on. They were two separate teams, and no one told them Alundra's hair color, or maybe it was originally red, but then they changed it to brownish blonde for the game because I guess it worked better in the game. That would, I don't know, or maybe they were trying to stay away from looking like Link from Link to the Past, even though Link to the Past Link is got pink hair. But that's it. That's the end of Alundra. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this run of it. I know a lot of people didn't really watch it, but I'm glad I played through it and enjoyed it. And those who watch this later, I hope you enjoyed it. Watching me fumble about, like I swear half the episodes were me fumbling about and trying to get through this thing because I was trying to keep my sense of play. Like, I didn't want to play too far ahead, so I could kind of, you could kind of see me trying to figure stuff out along the way. In some cases, I had to, just because it would have taken me like an hour to do like some certain puzzles and events, and no one wants to watch a person doing the same event for an hour. But so probably this playthrough was my most effective playthrough, because I usually don't do these platformers too often. But yeah, I enjoyed my run through it. I still give this game a pretty. I mean, I wouldn't give this game like a 10 out of 10 or anything like that, because of like some of the weird things in the game. Like I said, the platforming and some weird difficulty spikes, and heck, the main boss like does like I said, like 14 to 22 hits of damage every time he hits you. So you have to be really on par with like dodging and everything like that. But you could beat the final boss with just burning him. I guess that was I think you're supposed to figure that out by other than just trial and error, but the fact that the way you finish him is burning him. So that's probably to tell you, hey, the firebook's the most effective spell in the game. Too bad they made him like break out of his invincibility spheres like too soon, because you hit him like two or three times before the spell ends. So that's why I killed him so fast, So, and yeah, I'm sorry I didn't show the whole boss fight, but I just wanted to show you how fun it would be just to straight up beat him without like any fuss or muss. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it on the. As far as I know, I don't think it goes to the main menu if you press any of the buttons. I think you have to reset manually, kind of like back in the old NES days and stuff like that. Yeah, none of the buttons are doing anything. So we'll leave it here, and hope you enjoyed. And maybe one day I'll do the sequel. Not now, because this one took me like 50 plus episodes, and I didn't realize it'd take me that long. For some reason, I don't remember it taking that long last time I played the game. But I don't know, maybe taking forever to do certain puzzles and exploration at the very beginning of the game kind of added too many episodes. But anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.